people, welcome back. So today we are going to do a recap and a review of the Real Housewives of Potomac season 7, episode 7, titled Beef is Served. So yeah, we're still with the ladies. They're in Miami, of course, as we left off the last episode. Remember, we left off with Mia on the phone with Peter, and she's letting Peter know that she's gonna bring her and the girls are coming to his restaurant, and he wants to know if Wendy is with them, and he's like, yeah, bring her here. We got beef. We gotta talk. So okay, Mia was like, what's going on? Peter's like, don't worry about it. Just bring her. We gonna talk about it. So she's like, all right, no problem. So now the ladies are getting ready for dinner. We still have Charisse looking for a hotel because she doesn't have a bathroom and she needs a bathroom of her own. So she's still calling to try and find somewhere to go. Mia goes in her room and talks to her, and she's like, listen, just chill and be part of it. We're all girls here. It's going to be very hard finding a hotel in South Beach right now because we actually tried, and even getting this house was kind of hard. So just chill and be okay with it. So while some of the ladies are getting ready, now we have Mia and her friend Jacqueline. Remember, they're sharing the room. Mia is getting upset with Jacqueline because apparently Jacqueline didn't bring anything on the trip. None of her personal care items. So she's asking Mia for deodorant, lotion, eyelashes, whatever. Mia is getting upset. She's like, listen, girl, at this point, you're going to need to go to CVS because this is like the sixth thing you're asking me for. And I can't keep giving you everything that you're asking for. Some of the other ladies are just chilling. We have Wendy just laying down on her bed. Before Candiace gets here, remember, she got to share that bed with Candiace. So she's enjoying the bed by herself. She calls Candiace and let Candiace know, girl, we're sharing a room. And the bed is barely a twin size. So I don't know where you're going to sleep. Candiace was like, what? Not even a queen? Wendy's like, it's barely even a king size. I'm guessing it's a full size bed in the room. Then we have Karen and, at one point, we have Karen and Wendy sitting on the sofa and they're talking. And Wendy is letting Karen know, listen, I'm here for you for this weekend. I know it's your birthday weekend and I'm just excited to share it with you. But what's the beef with you and Charisse? So Karen let Wendy know, listen, last time I spoke to Charisse was 5 years ago because she was trying to be a messy at the reunion and I wasn't here for it. So I just haven't been her friend for the last 5 years. So that's that. Of course, we have the producers jumping all over the place, being messy as always. I mean, the producers in this episode was just as messy as the ladies. Another point now, we have Ashley goes into Robyn's and Gizelle's room, and she's letting them know that, listen, Michael keeps calling me for things. This is my first real vacation, and he keeps calling me for the silliest things because he's upset that the ladies are telling her that he's upset that you guys are getting a divorce, so therefore he's going to be really anal about it. She's also saying that she had people hit her up in her DMs from people she used to date years ago. And Gizelle was like, yup, that's how it's going to be. But then again, remember, Ashley is all over TikTok, which is one of the hottest apps right now. She is there. She is very active on TikTok. So everybody's going to be notified. Listen, your friend that's on Facebook is also on TikTok. Go follow her. They're going to see everything she's doing. And of course, people are going to hit her up in the DMs because they hear what's going on with her and Michael. So that's everything that's happening with the ladies now just before they're getting ready for dinner. So now it's time. They're getting ready to leave for dinner. Everybody's getting dressed. Some of the ladies meeting by the pool. We have Gizelle and Ashley meet up by the pool. Ashley's out there doing her TikTok. We have Gizelle cheering her on. And then we have Mia come out. And Gizelle was like, all right, so where we going for dinner? Just promise me where we going. We could get some fish. So she's like, yeah, you're going to get fish served on a platter. So Ashley's like, exactly where we going, girl? Tell me where we going. So she's like, we're going to bar 1. So Ashley's like, does Wendy know that? And Mia was like, why does Wendy need to know that? She said, because from what I'm hearing, her and Peter have beef. So Gizelle was like, yup, I heard the same thing too. I heard about the contract that she didn't sign or whatever. She's like, how'd you hear all that? She's like, Peter told me. So they were like, all right, I guess it's going to go down tonight. Ain't nobody going to tell Wendy that we're going to bar 1. The ladies all get into their cars. They get into their, remember, they have two different SUVs that's taking them around. So in the one car with Karen and whoever she was with, they were also talking again about why she doesn't mess with Sharice. And Karen was like, it's my birthday. All I care about is it's my birthday. That's all Karen was about this trip. She wasn't into no drama with none of these ladies. So in the other car now, we have the ladies having a discussion because remember, Robyn and Gizelle has a podcast called Shady something. And one of the questions that they asked the audience was, do you do number 2 in front of your hubby? And a lot of the ladies said no. So they were like having discussion of whether they did. And Sharice was like, no, I've never done that in front of my hubby. And, you know, it's something that I don't think you should do in front of your significant other. So some of them were like, Ashley was like, well, my mom used to walk around naked in front of all of us when she was young. She still do it to this day. It's no big deal. Yes, you have some families who do that and don't care. And then you have the others who are like, nope, that's forbidden. We're not doing it. Robyn says she does that still in front of her boys. And Gizelle was like, Robyn, your kids are teenagers now. You need to start covering up. Yeah, whatever. So they had that discussion on the way to the restaurant. Now they get to the restaurant and they're trying to have, you know, they're sitting at the table, they're ordering their drinks, and now it's dry, they're waiting. So people are starting to have conversation. So we have Gizelle trying to have Karen and Sharice talk. Karen is not having it. She's like, it's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Karen had me laughing this whole episode. With all the drama going on around her, Karen was like, happy birthday to me. It's my birthday. All right, so the ladies order their drink. They're chit-chatting and they're talking about just stuff. They were asking, where's Candiace? And Mia let them know that Candiace will be there later that night. So I'm not sure who said. I think it was Gizelle was like, well, when she comes, the air will be different. And Ashley was like, but why is that? She said, because you guys have beef. And she's like, well, Candiace don't like it when the truth is being put in front of her. And that's her problem with it. When I get my truth, I deal with it and we move forward. And then they go on to compare notes about somebody saying Chris was either touching them or leaning in too close. But it was still kind of not clear what Chris is doing. Chris ain't messing with nobody. Chris is just living his life and being there for his family, or his wife, I should say. Chris ain't messing with none of these ladies and their friends. And I believe somebody even went in the confessional to say he might just be doing it because we all know that Candiace ain't got no booty. Oh my God, these ladies are so shady. Reasonably shady. That's the name of the podcast with Gizelle and Robyn. All right, so now we get to the conversation. I don't know what happened with Wendy and Mia. Wendy and Mia got into it where I believe Mia was saying something and Wendy was like, but that's not what you were saying in the car a little bit. You were siding with Karen for her not, being friends with Sharice. So where you come from with this? Then, all right, they left that there. Then Peter came over and said hi to the ladies or whatever. And Wendy was like, hey, Peter, I didn't know you were in Miami. He's like, you've been calling me? She's like, check your text messages. So he hugged and kissed everybody and went about his way. The other ladies were like, I thought y'all said Peter had beef with Wendy. How come nothing happened? So, of course, Mia, in her true messy self, she gets up from the table and she goes to find Peter. And she's talking to him about the details of what happened. Now, Mia comes back to the table and she starts throwing shots at Wendy. Somehow it got under discussions about husbands. And Mia gets up and she throws the drink across Karen and directly onto Wendy's head. Okay, now the drama's starting. Now we have the sparks are flying. Wendy wanted to get up and do what she needed to do. We had security jump in and hold either Wendy or Mia back. I'm not sure. You have Karen get up from the table and just remove herself from the entire situation. Like she got up and stepped back to the balcony. We have Ashley saying, nah, that's too close. We can't get it that close. And you have the other ladies on the other side of the table with a shocked look on their face, like, did that just really happen? We have Robyn and Gizelle just dressed back and their eyes open wide, like, oh no. So, of course, Wendy's still going. Jacqueline is trying to pull Mia away to talk to her and tell her, girl, don't do that. You need to calm down and stop being that way. Then we have Robyn say to Wendy, why is it you're always antagonizing the situation? Why are you still going on? Because even after that drink was thrown at her, Wendy kept going back at Mia saying, that's why you and your hubby are out here doing what you do with other men and women. You know, why you getting upset with me about me not returning a call to a man that's not my husband? This have nothing to do with you. Mind your business, so on and so forth. What type of CEO are you to be throwing drinks at people? This is not how CEOs behave. You call yourself a boss and this is what you're doing. Wendy was still going in. Eventually, Jacqueline wound Mia away from the table, got her out in the lobby, calmed her down a little bit. She's like, you know what? This is my party. I'm coming back to my party. I'm not leaving my party because these are my guests. She comes back. She sits at the table. Wendy was like, this is what you do as a CEO. You here throwing drink. Wendy was still going. Robyn is across the table telling Wendy, you need to stop. You're pushing it. She's like, how you going to tell me to stop? She just threw a drink at me. This is not how we behave. So then, Mia got upset again. And at this time, she's like, you going to throw another drink at me? You going to throw another drink at me? By this time, everybody had sat back down at the table. We had Karen singing happy birthday to herself again and enjoying her food. So Mia gets up and now she throws her purse at Wendy. I don't think it caught Wendy this time. But now she's like, you know what? It's over. She goes out into the lobby. She calls her husband, Gordon. She's like, try to find me the next flight home. I'm about to leave here because I can't go through with this. Look at my nails. I broke a couple of nails. And then Wendy is still talking. She's still going. So then Robyn gets up and she's like, everybody, because the restaurant is full of people. I mean, bar one is crowded. You got people eating good food. So she's like, everybody, I just want to announce that Wendy is the winner. Wendy won. Wendy won. Everybody cheer for Wendy. Wendy's like, yeah, that's right. I'm the winner. Whatever. Now, you hear Karen talking about, can I get my food to go? People are saying, Wendy, you're pushing it too far. You need to stop this. So then towards the end now, we're getting towards the end. We had Mia goes back outside in the car. She's calling Gordon. Did you find a flight for me? I'm coming home. Gizelle and somebody else went out there to see she was okay. They came in to get her purse and her things so she could leave. And then Wendy was like, you see, you guys are choosing sides because it's not fair. Because what happened? You're hypocrites. Because you see her over here messing with me. I defend myself. Then you're saying that she's right. You're going onto her side. Then she's like, she's comparing it to when Monique and Candiace had the situation. She's like, I'm going to be the one to leave the trip because if I don't, I'm going to kick her ass. So that is how the episode ended. So I'm not sure what's going to happen when these ladies get back to the house. I don't know if who's going to leave. Is it going to be Mia? Is it going to be Wendy? Is the trip going to be over? Is everybody going to leave? But in my opinion, as far as this scene was concerned, Mia got it started, I should say. Mia got it started. And when Wendy matched her energy, she couldn't take it anymore. And that's when she flipped it and became the victim because she's talking about Wendy is here talking about my husband. No, what happened is Wendy challenged you and you couldn't take it. You got a big mouth. You like to start mess. But when it comes to your door, and this is the first time Wendy has brought it to your door this hard because you guys have been clashing since your first season in season 6 or 5. You came in season 6. You came in and you guys haven't liked each other. So you guys have been going toe to toe, but now it has escalated where you have literally thrown a drink on Wendy. The last person you threw salad on, I believe it was Candiace, or was it Wendy again that you threw salad on when y'all went to that house? So I forget. Somebody got to remind me in the comments. Who did Mia throw a salad at? But she likes to throw things because she's so tall. She could get away with it because her limbs could stretch as long as possible so she could reach over people and get things done. Even at one point, somebody said to Karen, Karen, how is it you didn't get any drink on you? Karen, like, because God loves me. And then Ashley was like, nah, she was being a matrix. And of course, like I said, you have the producers getting into it because they're just as messy as the cast. I'm telling you, I love this franchise of Real Housewives. You see they put on the thing with the Matrix and they did some edits where you have Karen dressing back. You see Ashley's arms going. You see Mia's arms going with the drinks. So it was interesting to watch. I had to rewind it a couple of times in order to see exactly what was happening. So that's where we are with it. We don't have a preview of the next episode. So we don't actually know what's going to happen. Like I said, I don't know if the trip is going to be a bust. Who's going to leave? Mia's going to get her nails fixed and just continue with the trip. And we'll see what unfolds next week. So that is where we are with the Real Housewives of Potomac. Season 7, episode 7, titled Beef is Served. Mia and Wendy, they're going to have to come to some sort of resolution, some talk, or maybe even not. We're going to get to see if Sharice and Karen actually have lunch or even coffee, like Karen says. She's like, I'm not willing to sit down and have a meal with her. I'll do a good Starbucks walkthrough. That's what Karen said. She's like, I'll do a walkthrough of Starbucks with her, but I don't know if I'll sit down and have lunch with her. Karen got some one-liners there that, boy, she is a comic. I'm telling you, she's funny. Karen just kept singing, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Because she's like 5'9", and I'm proud of it. I'm not going to let nobody mess up my birthday weekend. So, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. These ladies are too much. Too much. But yeah, Mia, Wendy matched your energy today, girl. And you could not handle it. So that's where we are with it, guys. I really thank you for watching/listening. If you're doing this on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe and like the video. If you're listening to this on reality TV space with Georgia Denise, make sure that you like this podcast and download this episode. Subscribe to the channel as well. I thank you again for watching/listening. And until next time, be sure to take care of yourselves and your families. Bye-bye.